How's it going, guys? Dino from J-School Gaming here, bringing you another Destiny episode. And in this episode, I'm going to show you my Stormcaller build that I've been using in Destiny in a minute. Just having so much fun with it. So I'm going to break down everything I've got. As you can see, the Stormcaller, I'm running the J-Skull Anahata Green Shader and the Jade Rabbit emblem. So let's get into it. So I'm going to talk you through each tier, what I've been using. I've been using the Arc Bolt grenade. To be honest with you, it's the best of a bad bunch. It's not the best grenade, but it does have its utilizations, which we'll get onto in the episode. I was tempted to use a storm grenade, but the only problem with a storm grenade is you can end up damaging yourself. This is a hyper aggressive build, so let's see if we can get some examples. You see I get a lucky kill there with a grenade, and then just show you a bit of what the build's about straight after that. So in this instance, he's got me pretty much beat there, to be honest. Get a bit of cover, get some recovery on. The grenade does most of the work, finishes him off with a wormwood. And then this final one, again, it is a wormwood kill, but the grenade does a lot of the damage. So let's have a look at some of the other skills in the tree. So we'll go with Focus Burst for jumping, because it's the best all-round jump for the Warlock, really. On the super, we don't use a super, so I've gone with Ionic Blink. It would be what I would use, but we don't actually use a super in this build, so it doesn't really matter what you put in there. And then onto Amplitude. Your Thunderstrike has greater range. This is one of the staples of this build, and it is absolutely phenomenal. If you've not used it before, you can just melee people from miles away. See, in this clip here, get weaken him with the universal remote and just destroy him from range there. And again, fire the universal remote earlier than you normally would fire a shotgun and finish him off with a melee. So you got a nice cheeky double there. I left this clip in because watch this. The rift disappears just as I'm about to get it. And then I follow it up with a nice shotgun melee, and that guy just had no chance. And again, you can see that there. That one wasn't from the greatest of ranges, but it's still a good range. You can see the general there, hit him with the shotgun early, and then finish him with the melee. So let's get back to the skill tree. I use Arcane Spirit because I like the higher armor builds on the Stormcaller. You can have really high recovery, but you have to sacrifice armor, and I honestly just prefer having that bit of extra armor. It's still got great recovery, so I'll go with Arcane Spirit. And then Pulse Wave. Pulse Wave is a massively underrated perk in my opinion. When critically wounded, trigger a Pulse Wave that boosts speed of you and your allies, and it gets you out of more situations than you would think, to be honest. It just gives you that speed boost for getting away or hunting an enemy down. Again, you can see I'm showing Divine Order. That's just for the armor recovery build. And Perpetual Charge. Grenade kills recharge your melee, and melee kills recharge your grenade. Again, another staple of this build. It is crazy how often you can use abilities, that being grenades and melees, especially in that we're using double on each. So that is a must on this build, guys. So let's get into the actual loadout itself. As you've seen in some of the earlier footage, I'm using the universal remote, and it's still just a fantastic weapon. As you can see here, I actually go with Smooth Ballistics and Hammer Forged. See now, you could use Lightweight for that boost of speed, but I just feel that that little bit of extra range that Hammer Forged gives you really helps in some situations. So let's see some clips of me using the universal remote. As I mentioned earlier in this build, I fire it a bit earlier than normal with a shotgun and then finish people off with the melee, but you can see it's got the range there. That's a nice double. And there's this guy hanging on at the bottom. See, we finish him off with that shotgun melee. The good thing about the universal remote as well is the crowd control perk. If you get a kill and proc crowd control and then switch to the wormwood, which you'll see next, it just puts people down so fast. And here's a nice shotgun bait. No video will be complete without a baited shotgun. So, next key feature of the build is the Wormwood Sidearm. You can see I've got the vendor roll here, but if you've not seen it before, just give you a quick breakdown on what it is. I use the True Sight IS. It's the best of the three sights. I actually use quick draw over high caliber rounds. It's a tough decision really, because high caliber rounds is really good, but I like to be able to draw it very quick. I use it for finishing people off more than anything else. Then you get Zen Moment, which increases the stability, and Hidden Hand, which increases the hitbox. So this thing is just so accurate and so powerful. You can see some footage of me again here. Finishes him off with a melee again, but you can see that that's only what, 4 hits, and you can see even against a Spark Runner, I got a couple of precision shots in there, and it just put him down. So quick for a sidearm. It's such a brilliant weapon. Again, incorporating the grenade to do some damage and then finishing them off. So, back to the character, and finally I'm using the Ophidian Aspect exotic armor piece for the weapons ready and reload very quickly and increased melee attack speed. These are just a brilliant glove. They help switch between the Wormwood, especially with that quick draw as well. I feel as though it stacks up. That might not be correct, but I see a noticeable difference. I enjoy how quickly you can switch weapons using that combination, and you can see I'm using the Memory of Fellwinter. Lose your super, but gain 1 additional grenade and melee charge, and that in tandem with Perpetual Motion just really sets this build off. And you can see I use tier 5 strength and discipline because you want those charges as much as possible. So to wrap it up guys, I'm just going to leave you with some nice gameplay footage trying to showcase the whole build in general, the combinations of the different weapons and abilities we've been using, and don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and if you want to see more videos like this, drop me a comment, let me know. I've got a whole host of other builds across the characters. Have a nice day guys.